Don't you think your pet deserves a special treat without all those ingredients you can't pronounce? Your pet deserves the best source of ingredients. I agree. That's why Hound House Treats is established to give your pet the best all-natural handcrafted treats packed with flavor. Try our chicken, turkey, and our pink salmon jerky. These products are 100% natural and USDA certified. It's prepared without no added hormones or steroids, no growth-promoting antibiotics, no artificial ingredients, flavors, or preservatives. Grain-free. Don't cheat your dog nutrients. Treat your dog to a healthy snack at www.houndhousetreats.
You're gonna be okay. Okay?
I don't know what to do. I can't go home right now.
Well, the bars are open.
Won't that disturb your mojo?
I am not on the prowl tonight. I'm on friend duty. Come on, let's go.
Maybe I was having a difficult time. You ever think about that, Grace? I watched my best friend get killed right before my eyes, and I could have done more to stop it.
What are you saying?
So then homegirl just stepped on my foot. And guess what?
What?
She had shit on her sneaker, B.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Tell me about it. I just bought these icy whites, man. It's not a pay week, and I was late for work. So you know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
It means I had to walk around with these shitty sneakers on all day. Nah, I can't. I have to go into the bar, you know that.
Is that time already?
Yeah. Plus your father's gonna be here soon.
Yeah, damn. Just when I was getting into my groove.
You'll get it next time.
You are now. You are now tuned into 2111 Radio Show, hosted by our program director, Derrick Scott.
But that had no technical difficulties, but we here now. We definitely here now. I have a special guest tonight. He's called a connector. Listen, y'all saw him, dope ass actor, writer, producer, director. He does everything, and he got a lot going on. So we definitely gonna chop it up with my man Lester Greene. Let me get him up in the building right now. Let's see who we got. Where you at?
Yeah, I'm in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How you been, brother?
I feel amazing. I'm so excited to be here. You have no idea.
Listen, man. Listen, you definitely the connector because you connected me with a dope lady last week, and I appreciate you. Her name is Nas Pinky. She's fucking dope, man.
She is. She is the truth. Nas Peggy, that's my best friend right there.
Wow, that's dope. So listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take it back. We're gonna take it back. All right. Take it to high school. We're gonna take you to high school. So high school, you was a track star, and I believe you used to play basketball. Is that correct?
Yeah, I had hoop dreams growing up, bro. I thought I was gonna be
Woo, no doubt.
Yeah, I played basketball, I ran track, I played football. I did it all. And I thought that was gonna be my end goal. I thought basketball was everything. And then sometimes God will change things on you at the last minute. So I'm very good at pivoting. So I was able to pivot from that. But again, it started with basketball and then it slowly graduated or it slowly transitioned to music. I remember walking down the street in Harlem, New York.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, with my friend. And he was a rapper at the time. And I was just a person who listened to rap music. And I guess he rubbed off on me. But anyway, we were walking down the street one night and I saw somebody get killed. And it just, it changed my life forever. And from that moment on, I said to myself, I need to write down how I'm feeling right now. And that's that's how I transitioned to rapping. Yeah.
It's like a therapy. If you write it down and really try everything down and say it, you can get it all out of your system.
Exactly. But again, at the time I was in college and I was studying English. So I thought I was going to be this teacher. But I guess
Ooh,
God had other plans. And so I'm glad
God,
that I did the writing and the rapping thing.
listen. Now, what people don't know, you see this young man right here, this handsome lad right here,
Yeah.
and and what we don't understand is this man is from Germany. Like,
Yeah.
y'all don't see that. I see it a little bit, but I see it a little bit. It's just a taste of it. I'm kind of good that way, but I think my wife said something about your facial structure.
Yeah.
She was saying his facial structure is definitely different. It's different. Not that you're not handsome. She
Yeah.
was looking, and I was like, you don't have to keep looking at him. Like, stop looking at him.
Yeah,
But
yeah, we get it. Yeah.
you don't need to do it. You don't have to keep talking about him. It's all right. So listen, so you actually from Germany, but you grew up in Texas. How was that?
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Texas and the weather was always nice. I was always playing sports. And I just remember having so many friends. And keep in mind, I'm young at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So then from Texas, we moved to New York City. So I left all of my friends behind. So that was a huge learning curve for me because I had to make new friends. And as you know, it's hard to make new friends.
Oh Lord, that's right. Especially coming from Texas to New York. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, exactly. And Texas was very slow
Yeah.
paced. New York was so fast. I felt like I was
Ooh,
surrounded by just rushing
everything.
animals. Yeah, it was loud. People were running, walking down the street very fast.
Mm-hmm.
I had to make the adjustment. I
Yeah.
really did.
And just like you said earlier, what you were saying, you know how to pivot.
Exactly. I knew how to pivot.
You
And
know
I
how to
didn't have a
pivot.
choice. As a kid, when your parents say
Mm-mm.
it's time to move, you got to move. What are you going to do?
Gotta go.
Yeah,
Can't,
you got to go.
even though you probably say, listen, I want to stay. Can I stay with this one or that one? But you gotta go. So I get it. So moving to New York. So what happened? So that's where you play high school ball at?
Yeah, so
In New
I
York?
played for Jamaica High School for
Oh,
one season. Yeah. And after that season, I just didn't feel like basketball was fulfilling enough.
right.
I felt like there was something missing. And then on top of that, I didn't think that I was good enough to take it to the next level.
That-
So again, I had to figure out a way to pivot. I had to figure out, okay, what is the next best thing for me to do?
right.
And so I got into acting.
Well, we're gonna get into that because I think you guys already seen some of the scenes that he's played and the different characters. Different. Like each scene was a completely different character. Especially the kid that talk about the shit was on the shoes.
Oh
They
yeah,
messed
that
the
was
shoes up.
I got a
That's a
call back.
lot. Yo, you is definitely you doing your thing. So, what was actually your first actual film? The
So I
first film
was
you.
I remember getting cast in this short film called The Lost in New York City,
Wow.
directed by Ricky Waymer. I'll never forget it. I went into the audition room. I was playing this gangster
Mm.
and I performed the role, right? I performed it and everything. And the director gave me the role right there on the spot. He didn't even let me leave the room.
Oh wow.
He just gave me the role. He said, yeah, that was a great audition. I have no notes for you to make. You're hired. He just gave me the role. And I remember
Wow.
that feeling of getting that role. I love auditioning. Some actors don't like auditioning, but I actually love auditioning because I know if I get the role, I know that I earned it.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what? I see you're educated, brother, and you speak very well. So I'm looking around and I've noticed something. You did a lot of voice overs.
I did some voiceover
So
work.
yeah, so what name some of the things, the shows that you actually did voiceovers with.
Yeah, so the last one I did a voiceover job for was this chicken spot. I'm trying to remember the name of the chicken spot. It was a famous chicken spot. It's out here in Atlanta, actually.
It
I
wasn't
don't.
General Chicken. It wasn't
No,
General Chicken, right? You
it was
remember
a
General Chicken?
franchise. Yeah, no, it was a franchise. I'm trying to remember. They're known for their jerk chicken and
Oh, okay.
yeah, but that was the last voiceover job that I did, and it was a huge voiceover job because it
Mm.
was tied to the show Atlanta. I don't know if you ever heard of the show
Yes.
Atlanta. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I did voiceover for that. I did voiceover for Nike. I did voiceover for ESPN. A lot of sports commercials because I have that
Yes, you do.
urban voice. I have that urban
Yes, you
sound.
do. You have it. You have it packed, bro.
Yeah, and then again, you have to remember, I usually tap into my rap background because rappers have that edgy sound. So I would use that. Yeah, that swag. So I would use that in the voiceover auditions, and then I would book a lot of voiceover work. So I love doing voiceover work because it's easy. You go in the studio, they record, they tape your audio, and then you're out of there. It's easy.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
Listen, you've been around. Like I said, this guy on the low, real talk, one of the busiest guys I've known over the last couple of years. You really are, and you got a lot of things going on. So we're gonna tap into a lot. So, speaking of that, let me tell you who's in the building. Finesse Banks is in the building.
Finesse Banks, salute Finesse Banks, Aquarius Water. Hey, Aquarius Waters too. I appreciate.
Yeah, she here. Yeah. They all up in here. They up in here. So, and you did an interview with her.
I did. I interviewed her on my show, Out on the Front Lines. Great interview. She got great energy. Talented producer.
Yeah, man. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. So, outside the lines, we're gonna get into that, but we're gonna get into more of your education in acting. Okay. So talk to me about the beginning stages of how you really formed into this to Lester Greene, the connector, because you've done a lot of movies. Yeah. And you studied. You did some studying that I see. I did. So who did you study with and how did that go? How did that happen?
So in the beginning of my acting career, I took a lot of acting workshops. So it'd probably be a 2-day workshop or a 1-week workshop with different casting directors and producers. And then I studied at Stella Adler. It's a big time school in New York City. And that's where I really sharpened my skills. Yeah.
Wow.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, I studied there. I studied at MTV Studios. I did a lot of classes here and there too, because I never went to a conservatory. You know how some people go to these 2-3 year acting schools. I never did that. Yeah. But I would say,
you were just picking spots here and there.
Exactly.
Sharpen your skills.
Right. And then I gained most of my acting experience from just acting, being out there on the field and being on set and learning what to do and how to do it and learning from other actors on set. So there's no better experience than actually being there on set.
Yeah, and again, I've seen some of the shows that you've been on, and like I said, the skit that you showed me, the reel.
Oh yeah,
man, that's like 5 or 6 different characters, and your facial expressions, all jokes aside, you look like a completely different person. That's the funny part. You forget that's Lester Greene. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
he looks complete. His whole facial expressions just completely changed, and that takes a lot of dedication and drive, man. And I want to salute you on that because you're doing a really good job. You really are.
I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I take this very seriously. You have no idea, because I've worked on sets where we film something and then the finished product doesn't come out very good, and it really hurts because I put so much into those characters. Yes. I put everything into it. So it can be very disappointing when the final product doesn't meet my expectations.
So are you a how can I say this? Are you a perfectionist?
I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist. I just work very hard and I expect great results. Let's put it that way.
No doubt. That's a good answer.
Right, that's a good answer, right? Yeah.
Damn good answer. That's a damn good answer. I can't even, argue with that one.
Exactly.
I work hard and I expect great results. Here it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So now I've seen this film. It's called Hexen.
Oh, it's called Whole Phase. Yeah.
Whole Phase. Yeah, that's it. What's that all about?
So Whole Phase, actually, we're in California filming Whole Phase right now as we speak. We haven't finished filming it. Yeah. So let me tell you about Whole Phase. My friend Crystal Williams, she's an actress. She reached out to me a few months ago at about 9:00 at night. And they needed an actor to come in last minute. So she said, Lester, can you play the role? I need you to learn 5 or 6 pages of copy. We need you here right now. Wow. And Lester Greene being the connector, I'm always ready. I stay ready. So I said, yeah, count me in. I'm there. So I'm driving down the highway, learning my lines. I get to set, showtime, right? And I was able to knock it out the park. And now keep in mind, Crystal Williams and I worked together on a film called Life is Too Short by Antoine Allen. And this was 6-7 years ago. But she called me up because we had such a great connection that she knew that I could play the role.
Wow.
Yeah. So a lot of this whole business is about relationships. So she gave me the call. I was ready and I delivered. So Whole Phase is going to be coming out on the For Us By Us network. I don't know if you ever heard of Fubu, but Fubu has a streaming platform now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Whole Phase is going to be on that network. And I play this crooked cop who's gay, who's doing all kinds of bad things.
Wicked.
I'm wicked. I'm wicked. The total opposite of who Lester Greene, the connector, is.
Wow. And he's such a nice guy. We're going to hate him. I can feel it.
Yeah, you're going to really hate my character. I'm trying to manipulate everybody.
Do you have a date on that? Or is coming
No,
soon?
I don't. I just know that they're finishing up filming. It should be out by the summer, hopefully. We'll see.
Okay. So listen, you said something about Fubu. Let me explain. Now, this is how much I know Fubu. Because back in the days, they used to have these jerseys.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, I had every color.
I believe you.
And the funny part was I was competing with myself. I don't know why I just kept buying these jerseys, but I just wanted every color so I could let my friends know, y'all ain't got the new. You know, it's just like these kids this day want to buy Gucci and everything else.
Yeah.
Back in the days, Fubu was Gucci, basically. You know, so
Fubu was big back then.
That brand, all jokes aside, it wasn't very expensive either, and that was so the beauty of it. It wasn't expensive at all.
I agree. I remember Damon John, right? Wasn't he?
Damon John, yeah.
Yeah, Damon John started that.
He had it, and he's from Queens.
He's from Queens. He is. He's from Queens. He definitely is. All the rappers wore that. All the celebrities wore that. That was huge.
Yeah, I was a music producer. Thought I was a / rapper, but I couldn't rap worth a damn. I'm telling you, I can't rap worth a damn.
Wait, what was your first rap song? Do you remember any of the lyrics?
I never could rap. Like I couldn't even get like 3 words out. And everybody tried to teach me, but for some reason it's like I don't know. My tongue just didn't work when it came to rap. I used to be able to. I used to get harmonized with certain things because I was a producer. So you have to be able to harmonize and help people in the studio. So I could do that. But as far as in hip hop and rap, I can show you what I want.
Yeah.
But as far as in doing it, hell, never happened. Ever. So
how long were you a producer for?
From like 89 to like 2000.
Oh, so you did it for a while.
Yeah. I used to work at Henchman Entertainment with Jimmy and them. Jimmy Henchman, you ever heard of him?
Of course, Jimmy Henchman.
Yeah, I think everybody heard of that damn crook. But anyway, so so I did that for a minute, and it just the rap thing just never worked with me. But musically, I love music, and that's my passion. That's one of my big passions, and my radio show. So
don't you manage Finesse Banks?
Oh, see, here he go. You hear that? You hear that? That's what I'm talking about. Free plug.
Talk to me about Finesse Banks, because
Let me tell you, Finesse.
How did the two of you connect?
Let me tell you something. I moved to Orlando. Like 5 years ago, and somebody told me about this young female producer. She used to, they said she used to make beats on her iPod.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard something on, I think it was SoundCloud. Had a couple of things there, and I'm listening. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a iPod, but it sounded really professional. So, by the time I got here, she was already at Full Sail University.
Oh, yeah.
She was already in Full Sail, and they told me, yo, she ain't got no management or nothing like that. So me and my partner, Aquarius Waters, was like, you know what? Let's see what we can do. Take her on our wing, do some promotion on her, find her some artists and see what's good. And right now, she's over 200,000 streams across the country with every artist that she's worked with. Like, it's crazy right now. So
that's amazing.
And there's a lot of female producers out here, but these guys is kind of ignoring them. You understand? They're telling them what they can and can't do, and they want them to do co-production instead of doing the whole production. So Finesse Banks don't do co-production. So she definitely doing her thing. Actually, she got an EP coming out in February.
Oh, nice. What's the name of it, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, let me see. I'll tell you behind the closed door. I can't tell you
behind the scenes. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek too. So you're my man.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna support it too.
I definitely know that already. I already know. So now you've done this movie. Now I just saw you in a movie called Undercover Brother.
Oh yeah, Undercover Brother.
Now how did that happen? Because I know Undercover Brother. So I never knew they had a sequel or another movie called Undercover Brother. So tell me about that.
So Undercover Brother is a short film that I shot with Robert Sear and John Picos and Brandon Serlemo. And we just wanted to create a story on our own. It was an independent project. We got together and we just filmed it, and it came out really good. I submitted it to various film festivals, and it got in to a lot of them. And again, for us, it was about just creating something, because I'm not the kind of person who just sits around and does nothing. I don't sit around and wait for opportunities to happen. I try to create my own opportunities if nothing's happening. And so that's what that project was about. It was about just coming together, getting some of my resources together and just filming something. Just like with Nas Panky and I and Andrew R. McAllister, we're all trying to create our own content, because we're not going to wait for someone to greenlight our projects. Why? We got all these resources. We know all these people. There's no excuse to why we can't create our own content. So that's what we're doing right now.
Let me give a round of applause on that, I definitely got to salute. I have to salute you on that, because you're 100% right. You do not have to wait for somebody to approve your projects. You don't. Tyler Perry definitely didn't wait for anybody. He did what he had to do, and look at him now.
Look at him now.
Nobody can tell him nothing.
Exactly. He's his own boss.
And he don't need. The funny part is, he'll tell you, I don't need a big budget. I don't need a big budget. I could take a little bit and make something great.
I agree.
You understand? I believe you guys. I think you guys got something going over there. You and Nas Pinky. I think that really works, because I've seen behind the scenes. Yeah, I've seen behind the scenes. There's some things that's going on with you guys.
Yeah, we got some things cooking. We got some things cooking. Right now, Nas Pinky's in the lab. She writing up some scripts. So Beast Mode Entertainment is in full effect. Salute Nas Pinky.
Oh,
yeah.
That's her?
Yeah, that's her. Right? That's Nas. Beast Mode Entertainment. That's Nas.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's Nas. And salute Andrew R. McAllister, who played Gerald in Gerald's Hands. You know Andrew.
Yeah, Gerald almost made me cry, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
all sensitive. I'm sitting here all misty eyed. I said, "Yo, man," because I felt that he really made me feel that, and he's not. He just acted. I thought she found somebody, in the part. I really did. I'm like, he's acting for real. Like,
Yeah,
wow, he killed that part.
he
And
did.
we didn't see the whole movie. We just seen what 4 minutes.
Yeah,
So can you imagine seeing the whole
the
entire
whole
movie?
movie.
So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
Gerald's Hands, Andrew R. McAllister, Nas Pinky.
Mhm.
Look out for it. It's gonna be really good.
I know that's right. So, um, your show, you have a podcast.
I do.
Out on the Lines, I think it is.
Yeah, out on the front lines.
Front
Yep.
lines.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's the show that Finesse Banks is on, and I've been peeping that, and you have some interesting people on that show. Like listen,
I interviewed a lot of people.
So, who was the most intriguing person that you ever?
Ooh.
Yeah,
The most intriguing.
the one that just made you go, "Whoa, yeah, wow." That's because
Well,
sometimes when we interview people, we kind of get stuck because they say something to us and it surprises us that can't like, oh wow, like damn, okay, so yeah.
yeah, there's so many of them, but I'm gonna say Carl Buell.
Really?
Because he's an Emmy winner. Imagine having an Emmy winner on your show.
Thank you. Exactly.
So he comes on the show, and I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna be all professional and serious. And we were just talking about wrestling. He was a huge wrestling fan.
What?
We talking about Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Terry Funk, the Four Horsemen. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan. So
I'm a wrestling. Yeah.
What you know about wrestling? Yeah.
Listen. I am a wrestling god. Listen, that's my everybody you name is like my favorite wrestler. Ric Flair, but Hulk Hogan and Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior to me was my two favorites.
You remember when they fought?
Oh yeah, that was a hell of a fight.
That was one of the best matches I ever saw. Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior is the first person to get up from that leg drop.
Yeah, and you remember when the Warrior pressed Hulk Hogan? He pressed him. I couldn't believe that. I never saw anybody press Hulk Hogan like that.
Pressed him.
He pressed him.
Those are some matches, but then Goldberg, all jokes aside, just took over.
Yeah, Goldberg, he was something else.
Oh Lord, you're gonna get me talking about wrestling. You see how he is? He's a connector.
We think about wrestling today, though. How do you feel about it? Because
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
No. You know why? Because we're not. Back then, when we was looking at it, it was more of a. I don't know for sure that it's not real. Mm-hmm. I didn't know for sure because I was younger. But now that we actually know, and the characters they have now is kind of saturated.
I agree. I totally agree. They do a lot of talking too.
A lot of talk. It's more like a soap opera.
A soap opera, yeah. I'm looking at this like, what is going on? I feel like the wrestlers back in the day were more skilled.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they was hands down. They wasn't as athletic as far as in their size. Because right now these guys are big and fast.
True.
You know, they like the Giant, the Giant. Andre was big and slow.
Yeah, he was.
But the Giant that's in WWE, he has speed. He's really quick and fast. But Andre the Giant was really slow. He took his time. That was a slow match.
Good point. Yeah.
But Roman Reigns is a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast too. Isn't he related to The Rock? Isn't he related?
He's related. Do you remember the Wild Samoans?
Oh yeah, what you know about the Samoans?
That's his father.
What?
Alpha is his father. Alpha is his father.
Oh, I didn't know that. I do see the resemblance. I do see it.
The Rock, all of them is related. All of them is related. All the Wild Samoans and all the Samoans that you've seen over the years, like Yokozuna.
Like Fatu and Somu.
All of them is related. All of them.
Wow. Yokozuna too. Didn't he die though? I think he died.
Yes, he passed away. Yes.
Yeah, you really know your wrestling, bro. What?
Listen.
What you know about
Yokozuna?
What you know about Yokozuna?
Don't start me. Don't give me a good time.
How did you get into wrestling though? Because I used to watch it as a kid. My father always watched it.
That is. Let me tell you something. And it's so funny. My father used to make us go to bed at 11, but he used to come on back in the days at 12 o'clock on Channel 9 back in New York.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And I used to sneak and get.
It would come on late.
late, 12 o'clock at night, and
Yeah,
we
I
seen
remember.
all the wrestlers, and I seen Hulk Hogan. When I first saw Hulk Hogan, he was a bad guy. He was a
Mhm.
bad guy, and he got beat by Tony Atlas.
Oh, you taking it back.
Taking it back. He
Tony
got beat.
Atlas.
First match he's ever lost publicly was to Tony Atlas at Madison Square Garden.
That I didn't know.
Because nobody wanted to know about it. It wasn't seen. There was no pay-per-view back then.
Oh.
It was just at Madison Square Garden. If you didn't get to the Garden, you didn't get to see the match, but it's on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite wrestler?
Back then it was Hulk Hogan. He was that more hero. You know, he came in and beat up the Iron Sheik for everybody. Like it was like America versus Iran.
Yeah, I remember that.
They made it like America versus Iran because they was going through something as well.
Yeah.
You know, in real life. So he was like a real life hero.
He
so
was.
As a young kid, we thought eating our vitamins was the shit. Because Hulk Hogan, he said eat your make sure you eat your vitamins. So
right.
yeah, wrestling was the shit. Trust me, bro. That back then, it was to us, it was everything.
It was. I remember that. Did you ever think about trying to get into wrestling, be a manager?
No.
No?
Hell no.
Hell
no way. They too big, man. No.
Yeah, they are. No, but maybe as a manager or something like that.
No, I didn't want to know. I was too much into basketball, football, baseball.
Okay, so you were
that was very athletic. You know, I played high school ball. And hurt my leg. I actually wanted to play football, and you know, I had scouts and all that, but that didn't pan out. Like God make you pivot.
Exactly.
See,
exactly. Bring it right back, bro. I see you working.
He make you pivot, and I pivoted to music, and you know, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
You know what I'm saying? But back to you, because you be sitting up here interviewing me. You see how you took my dog, yo? Y'all see that? He just got me talking about wrestling. Oh man! But I appreciate you, bro. For real. That was a class. You took me back. You had me thinking.
I took it
back, bro. Real talk. But back to you. So after that, you had another movie, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. What was the name of that damn movie? You was playing a thug. What was the name of that movie?
You was like a thug.
You was like talking about. Yeah, when you talk about your shoes, somebody spilled something on your white sneakers.
Oh yeah. I got a call back. Yeah, that was a film call. I got a call back. That was a very popular film in the film festival circuit. We got into a lot of festivals, and that film is really about this actor who was sexually assaulted by a casting director. It's about this an African American actor who was sexually assaulted by a white female casting director. And I played one of the friends of the friend who was actually assaulted. It's a really good story. And the reason why it's so different is because normally the woman is sexually assaulted by the man. But in this short film, I got a call back. It's the male actor, a black male actor, who was sexually assaulted by a white female casting director.
What the hell?
Isn't that crazy?
Role reversal. I like that.
Yeah, role reversal.
Let me tell you something. So as we talking about this, right? You got so many comments in here talking about The Rock. Beast Mode says she like The Rock and Hulk Hogan. AJ says she Bret Hart was her favorite, one of her crushes.
Who said that?
Of course, AJ.
Oh, AJ like Bret? Okay, I like
Bret. You like Bret Hart. He was a crush. You got Aquarius Waters talking about Lex Luthor.
Yes, let's go, Aquarius. Yeah, let's go, Luger.
And Jesse the Body Ventura.
Nah, I didn't really like him. I didn't really like him.
Then you got people up here talking about. My son said Hulk Hogan was the greatest wrestler of all times.
I don't know.
He's right there.
Yeah. He's
greatest
up there.
Wrestler. He's one of the top. I said top 5.
Definitely top 5. Definitely top 5.
He's top 5.
If you're talking about Hulk Hogan as a performer,
the beginning. We talk about the good Hulk Hogan, the one with.
Okay.
I'm
not
a real
NWO.
American.
Oh, not NWO. Okay.
We talk about. He was kind of
Okay,
he's in top 5.
He was a great showman. I don't know if he was the best wrestler.
Wow. Wow. Wrestler?
I'm talking about best technical wrestler. I wouldn't give Hulk Hogan that title.
If you're going to talk technical, I would have to say Bret Hart.
Yeah, Bret Hart. I'll give you Bret Hart. Yeah, Bret Hart was one of the best.
I would say Bret Hart.
Absolutely.
Hart,
he's up there.
But they literally in the damn chat talking about wrestling. I can't believe it. Listen, we're getting back to the damn movie. Damn it. I'll be taking over my show crowd.
Exactly.
So that movie getting sexually assaulted. So that's interesting because, like you said, it's a role reversal.
It is. And I've been in that situation as an actor. I remember meeting a producer. This is totally new. I don't know if you ever heard this story before, but I remember meeting this producer. Great guy. Seemed like he was harmless.
Of course.
We met up and he tried to go a different direction. He went in a totally different direction than I expected. And I had to just cut it off. I had to just get out of there. It was really surprising. He's a producer. I'll never mention his name, but it was very traumatizing. Let's put it that way. I plan on writing something about it. I plan on doing a movie centered around that whole situation. But it happens to men too.
Yeah, it does. It does. And the cops take it light. The cops will take it light.
Yeah.
They would take, what are you talking about? Why would you?
Exactly.
What's wrong with you? You can handle that.
You can handle that. Yeah, he's bigger than him, right?
Yeah, like come on. At the end of the day, you get into certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That fucks with your head.
It does.
That will fuck with your head.
I've never forgotten it. It's still there.
Exactly. See, so that's what I'm saying. So it definitely can happen to men.
Yeah.
So that comes up to the bully and it's so many things that's going on in this world. It's still happening. It's still happening.
It is.
I think Aquarius Waters. I'm gonna have to stop her. She's talking about Sting and Macho Man.
Oh, I forgot about Sting. Yeah, Sting was great too. Macho Man was great.
Yeah.
She right. Mr. Perfect was up there too. He was a great wrestler.
Yeah, he was. Kurt Hennig was fucking excellent.
Oh, you know his name. Oh, you really know wrestling. Kurt Hennig.
Yeah,
okay.
Kurt Hennig. So the CCI radio show podcast said that you will definitely start interviewing people when you get an interview. So,
salute to Bobby.
Bobby, I learned my lesson. He is just too much. I'm telling you, this is one of the funniest interviews that I've ever had. He got me talking, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's supposed to be the one up here talking. But yeah, so talk about wrestling. Don't do that. You gonna show me a good time. But you know what I'm saying? So so back to that. So that's the only time that ever happened to you? Has that occurred?
Yeah, that was the first time it ever happened to me. And I would always hear about it happening to other people, particularly women. But when it happened to me, it just opened my eyes. And now I have a greater appreciation for that when it happens to anybody.
Yeah. I feel you. That me personally, I think women go through so much. I said to this young lady before, I said, women have stories to tell.
Definitely.
You understand? Every young woman, every older woman, every woman has a story. And they all so familiar. They all are the same.
They are.
It's the craziest thing. It's crazy, but they all been through it. So I
totally agree with that.
But that didn't stop you. That didn't stop me. And again, with me being the connector, I'm always looking to connect people because I was thinking that was going to be a great connection with this producer and it didn't work out. But I still go into every friendship or relationship with a positive attitude. I'm always thinking, okay, how can I help this person? How can I connect this person to that person? So I never try to carry that negative energy into a new situation, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to ask you this question. Yeah. How was it working with the RZA? Oh, the RZA, yeah. Oh, I got a story. Speaking of stories to tell, I was in a show called Wu-Tang: An American Saga. I was in a couple of episodes, had a speaking part. For real? Yeah, I'm in that. I look at that. Yeah, I'm in that. Season 1, maybe episode 5 and 6. We're going to look at that tonight. I'm looking at that tonight. Definitely look at it. You'll see me there. I played a character named Clocker. Yo, definitely that is you. That's me. Yeah. Definitely check it out. I'm in there. I'm all in there. You know what? You know that deserves, right? That deserves another motherfucking round of applause. That deserves another
I'm all in there. I'm all in there.
What?
Yeah. But I got a story to tell. Speaking of stories, though.
Talk to me. Talk.
So I remember when we had a table read for the episode that we were going to film. Now, a table read is when everybody gets together, they sit at a table, and they read the script so that the producers and the writers can hear it. Yeah. So I go into the table read, and I'm looking for my seat. Who do I see sitting right next to me? RZA. Wow. RZA's like, yo, this is what he said. RZA said, yo, Clocker, you sitting right here. He called me by my character's name. And he told me to sit down right next to him because they always have name tags no doubt. At each station. So he called me over, told me to sit down, and I felt like a little kid in a candy store. I was fanning out because I used to listen to Wu-Tang. I loved their music. Yeah, who didn't, right? Who did? And so when he knew my character's name, it really made me feel good. It was a wonderful experience. I even got pictures of him. I can send you pictures. It was just it was a great experience. I'm hoping that they'll bring my character back because I didn't die. I wasn't killed. So you never know. Maybe I'll come back.
Never know.
Yeah.
Listen, you never know. So what about 50? You work with 50?
Yeah, I work with 50. I got a story to tell about 50 Cent. So
yeah, listen.
Before
you say anything, let me explain what's going on. So again, I'm spoon feeding y'all. This man is really busy. You understand? He's a busy dude.
I'm out here.
He's out here doing this. He out here. He outside. I'm telling you.
I'm outside.
I'm outside.
So with 50 Cent, he had a show called 50 Central. I don't know if you ever heard of the show called 50 Central. It was on BET. So I had an audition for a project not called 50 Central at the time. I'm thinking it's just some regular film that I'm auditioning for. So I go in, I sign in, I wait for them to call me in. They call me in. I go into the audition room. I perform the scene and everything. And the casting director says, yeah, that was okay. I want you to do it again, but do it this way. So I'm trying to please the casting director and give the casting director what he wants. Next thing you know, guess who walks out?
Nah, he didn't.
50 Cent walked out. I kid you not. He walks out and he's like, yo, what's going on? What's going on, man? I need you to do that better, man. And I'm just looking at him. I'm starstruck. I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? I thought I was auditioning for a regular film.
Yeah.
He comes out and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to audition. I'm gonna need you to play the characters this way, do it the way I would do it, do it the way 50 Cent would do it. So I'm doing it and giving him what he wants. Next thing you know, everybody comes out with cameras. They're like, we got you. It was a prank. And they use that. Yeah. You know when you get punked?
Yes.
So all the cameramen come out with the cameras. 50 Cent's like, you on the show 50 Central. We got you. Everybody's laughing at me. And I'm just like, I didn't even know.
Yo.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but I was so honored because I grew up on 50 Cent's music. Yeah.
Yo, my God. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah. Oh, me too. You love 50 Cent too?
Love 50 Cent. What?
What's one of your songs? What's your favorite song?
Many men.
Yo, wish death upon many men. Wish death on me. I don't know. What you know about that? Yo, that song.
One of the best albums I've ever heard.
I agree. Get Rich or Die Trying. Amazing album. Many Men is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
That
album. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know if you know the story, but 50 Cent wasn't going to put Many Men on the album.
I heard about that.
You heard about that, right?
I heard about it. He was going to leave that off.
He was going to leave it off, and Tony Ayo was like, no, are you crazy? This is a hit.
That's a hit. Definitely.
Yo, Many Men. You ever see the video? The video is amazing.
Serious.
That's a movie.
He got so many people in that. Yeah, that's a movie. He should have just made the movie.
He just made a movie.
Should have made the movie. He has everybody in there.
For real, 50 Cent. I love 50 Cent. He's one of my favorite artists.
He's one of my favorite artists and businessmen.
I agree. Did you ever get a chance to meet him? Because you said
I met him. Let me tell you something. Now, this is the funny part. So I used to do security.
Okay.
So he was at this club, so I was at the rope. You know, you security standing at the rope.
Oh, yeah, the rope, yeah. I remember the rope, yeah.
So I'm sitting at the rope. My man got me the job, so they was over there popping bottles. And it was funny because he looked at me. He said, yo, come here. So, I'm working. He said, nah, come here. So he whispered in my ear this. He didn't let everybody hear it. He said, yo, you got a big ass head.
No, he didn't say that.
Let me tell you, I do have a big head, but he whispered to me, like, yo, how is your head so big? Like, and he started grabbing the back of my shit, and I'm like, yo, bro, come on, for real. He was like, you're not for real. I'm not even going to let everybody know, but your shit is big. I said, my friend was looking at me like, why is he patting him on his head? Not realizing that he's sitting there fucking with me, telling me how big my head is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then he sat me down, we had a couple drinks or whatever, then I went back to work. But it was that was the introduction to him. But officially, that was the only time I actually saw him.
Right. Did you ever try to network with him or say, hey, listen, I'd love to work with you. I'm doing this. Maybe we can come together and collaborate on something?
Nah, back then, I wasn't into music. I was just doing my job.
Oh, okay.
And now, Peter Guns and Lord Tariq, I met them.
Oh, yeah, Lord Tariq, Peter Guns. Tell me about that.
Yeah, now them, I actually met them at the Wayne Reed up in Manhattan.
Okay. You said Dwayne Reed Pharmacy?
Yes.
What you know about Dwayne Reed? But go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
The pharmacy, and they walk in, and they looked at me. I was listening to something. They was like, yo, what you listening to? I forgot what it was. He was like, you ain't listening to Peter Guns and Lord Tariq? Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm looking at them like, I don't even know these niggas, man. He said, yo, check my new video out. Go to go to Video Music Box.
Oh, Video Music Box. Yeah.
On Video Music Box. No lie, I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to listen to Video Music Box. I'll be damned that Anthem came on.
Wow.
The anthem, the Bronx Anthem.
I remember that, the Bronx Anthem, yeah.
Yo, I'm telling my wife, yo, they was just in the Wayne Reed.
Wow.
But he was so cool and so nonchalant about it, but they wanted me to, really chop them up. So they came back. I seen him again.
Okay.
I seen him again. He said, I told you. I looked at him, I said, the fuck? He said, yeah, I remember you.
No, he didn't. He remembered you?
You remember me? He said, I told you. I told you.
So said, at that point, were you into music? Did you try to?
Yeah, I was producing then. I was trying to connect with them then.
And what happened?
They had something. Peter Guns and them was so connected with other stuff. They was doing. If I'm not mistaken, he was working with Shaq.
Shaq, okay. When Shaq was rapping,
he was literally writing for Shaq on a lot of those songs.
Oh,
a lot of people didn't know that, and helping them produce and do other things. So Peter Guns, besides that song that came out, he was actually behind the scenes producing people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And writing. So it never panned out. It never really panned out. But yeah, I remember some of those times was like crazy. But yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember meeting. I didn't meet him, but I saw Mobb Deep. I don't know if you know who Mobb Deep is.
Of course.
Okay, yeah. Prodigy and Havoc. I saw him on Jamaica Avenue.
Wow.
And this is before I was even into music or acting. I just saw them, and I remember just looking at them like superheroes.
Yeah.
They were like the top.
Yeah.
Right? We held them to a high standard. It was like, wow.
Queens, baby. Queens, New York.
Yeah, Queens, New York.
We love them, man. We love everybody that came from out of New York. We love them, yo.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
It is. It's kind of sad now, though, because you see what's happening to rappers.
Yeah.
Right?
It's disgusting right now.
It is. We should be celebrating them. And
yeah. They're getting hurt. They're getting killed.
They're getting killed. It feels like they're getting slaughtered.
They really are. They really are.
Times have changed.
We're definitely gonna talk about that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have you come back and talk about that. I think that's a nice thing. You see, the damn connector just connected me with another damn subject for my podcast. There it is.
I like that's a good subject right there. You can have a whole panel on that. Panel discussion. Yeah.
Of course I am.
I like he's like, of course I am.
Beast Mode says she got a story, a Mobb Deep story too. See? Look at
Nas. Yeah, she met a lot of celebrities.
Yeah, listen, it's amazing that when you meet celebrities, like last week I had Robert Craighead from Ruthless on.
Yeah, I watched that interview. Great interview. I watched that.
One of the most genuinest people I've ever met.
Yeah, he seems really humble. Really humble.
What?
Yeah, I could
What? He
tell.
was very, very humble, very just nice. I told them he's I think the fourth person from Ruthless,
Yeah,
but him, Malcolm from Ruthless, his
yeah.
name is Anthony Blessed.
Okay,
He's
now I
like
didn't catch.
I think he's like Gandhi behind the
Oh,
scenes.
really?
Godly. Like, man, he got this like glow about him.
Wow.
He's completely opposite from his character. Completely. This man prays all day, every day. He thanks God for everything. And when he
Wow.
said it to me, I'm sitting there looking and listening, like, wow, why don't we do that?
Mm.
He thanks him for everything. Thank you for me being able to walk outside. Thank you for able to come to my job. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. It's so many things that you can thank God for, but a lot of people only thank God for when they do something really great.
I agree.
Not just the little things. They're not understanding that those little things he appreciate more than those big things.
Wow, that's deep.
You know, so when he said it, I was like, wow, I need to do that more often. Like,
Yeah,
really.
he's right.
He rubbed off on a lot of people on that interview. So I'm gonna have him come on the show in February.
Nice.
He already booked it, so he'll be definitely here in February. And you know, he's definitely changed a lot of what I do as far as in prayer. He's really dope, really dope
What?
guy.
Yeah. What do you? I'm just curious. What do you learn from doing all these interviews? Is there a common theme or a common thread that you see with all of these interviews?
High character people.
Mm.
I've really high character people. Like, I've met people in doing these interviews and behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know. I put you behind the scenes after the show is over, and we just conversating and
Just
connect.
talk. Yep.
And you said something earlier about relationships, right?
Yes.
I'm building these relationships because, again, these relationships can always benefit me in the near future.
Absolutely.
You understand? Like with you interview Finesse Banks. So
Yeah.
Aquarius Waters was like, listen, let's get Lester Greene on the show.
Wow.
And I said,
Salute.
you know, yeah. And then it's a crazy part because you actually came on my live
I remember that.
the same day.
It
She
was the
told me
same day. I didn't know it was the same
same
day.
day,
Wow.
literally the same day. She said,
Wow.
"Yo, you need to get him up here."
Wow.
You know, because
I
I
appreciate
actually
it.
saw you on Strong Jules show. I think it's called Iron Throne.
Yeah, Iron Throne Radio. Yeah,
Yeah,
salute.
So that's the first time I ever saw you, and I
Oh,
saw the
okay.
story. So I remembered you from that. But yeah, so we definitely wanted to get you up here. You know what I'm saying? You're a very interesting. I could say very interesting man.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate it.
the funny part is this interview was me and yours because you think it's
Facts.
slick. You think it's slick. I think
Ah! Yo,
motherfuckers are
bro,
set
I
up
love
here.
you, bro. Yo.
he
What?
literally got an interview out of me on my show. He really did. I'm sitting there. You know, that's all the education as far as him knowing the skills that he brought to the table. You know.
Yeah.
You
I thought I
literally
got
twisted.
away with it. I didn't know you
Nah.
caught that.
Nah, I've been caught it when you start talking about wrestling. I said, oh, this he done got something. I've never told anybody about my wrestling, light love wrestling.
Really?
Never. You're the first person to ask about that. And that's so crazy.
Wow.
So yeah, you definitely got a lot out of me tonight. And I don't usually tell everybody stuff, but you got me comfortable. I literally like we sitting in the house talking.
Yeah, that's how it feels. I agree. Whenever I do interviews, I try to create that level of comfortability. That's everything.
Yes,
and then I'm always actually curious to learn new things about the people I'm talking to. It's not like I'm just trying to create small talk and I don't really care about what the other person. Yeah.
You definitely learned a little bit about me tonight. That is the I just caught it. I said, he's literally interviewing me. He literally interviewed me. Amazing. But but I'm enjoying myself because again, it's the dialogue is so open.
It
He's
is.
literally sitting here talking about everything, including the stuff that you've been doing over the years and continue to do.
Yes.
You understand? So
right.
It's definitely been an honor. Like I told you, this interview was supposed to last for 45 minutes, but we already in an hour.
Wow.
Check that out.
Time flies.
It's flying, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna get Lester Greene the exposure because we're gonna take a skit from this, from what you was talking. We're gonna take a skit from this and put it on all the platforms so everybody can see and learn more about the connector. So
I
we definitely
appreciate
need
it.
to go out there and make
Thank you
things
so
happen.
much.
Y'all here? Listen, it's like 93 people in here. It's like 93 people in here. That's really good because we average like 80.
Oh, okay. Salute. I appreciate everybody.
It's a lot of people on Facebook and YouTube that's chirping in. So it's a lot of people. I think YouTube is one of the best places because I'm sorry, but Facebook be acting up.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Facebook be acting up. I would do it on Instagram, but Instagram acts up even worse than Facebook.
Really?
They really do. I mean, you can't even play music up there without them giving you a timer. And you have to actually chirp out and come back. Now, who says that same crowd won't be there when you get back?
Oh, it's never going to be there. It's never the same. It's never the same.
Right. We got like 80 people here right now. Let's say I chirp out and come back. They gone.
It's gone. It's over. The moment is gone. It's over.
You know?
Yeah.
And you know, with when I'm doing this, if you listen to music, you can hear the bass. You go to YouTube and listen to the music that coming off of this platform, you actually hear the actual song. On Instagram, you hear like somebody's like a tweeter, like a real fake. You can hear it, but it just doesn't give the quality of what we do here as far as in the system that we work with. So I appreciate that. But what I'm gonna do, because people are here. Because when they see the beginning, I don't want them to see the beginning. I want to see them now. So I'm gonna play that reel back, and then we're gonna come back to you. All right, because I want them to see this because you're hilarious. And like I said, check his facial expressions, people, because his face completely changed on every character. Every character, it definitely changes. So check him out. This is my man, Lester Greene, the Connector.
The Connector.
You're gonna be okay. Okay? I don't know what to do. I can't go home right now. Well, bars are open. Won't that disturb your mojo?
I am not on the prowl tonight. I'm on friend duty. Come on, let's go.
Maybe I was having a difficult time. You ever think about that, Grace? I watched my best friend get killed right before my eyes, and I could have done more to stop it.
What are you saying?
So then homegirl just stepped on my foot. And guess what?
What?
She had shit on her sneaker, B.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Tell me about it. I just bought these icy whites, man. It's not a pay week, and I was late for work. So you know what that means?
No, what does that mean?
It means I had to walk around with these shitty sneakers on all day. Nah, I can't. I have to go into the bar, you know that.
Is that time already?
Yeah. Plus your father's gonna be here soon.
Yeah, damn. Just when I was getting into my groove.
You'll get it next time.
Looks good. I appreciate that. Seriously. I appreciate that. This was such a fun interview. Definitely tap in with Derrick Scott's 2111 Radio. They got it going on. They got some of the best guests in town. Definitely check me out on Instagram at LubyJu Productions, or you can type in the Connector. Tap in. This was an honor being on your show, and I wish you nothing but the best for the new year. It's the new year, baby.
I think we back. We back.
We're back.
We back. We back. Okay, we had a lot of technical difficulties. We had little technical difficulties, but we coming back.
We back.
Yeah, man. But it's crazy.
This was great.
Yeah, it really was. It really was.
I had a good time.
Listen, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you showing up tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
It's been an honor. It's definitely been an honor. They even took my backdrop out. You see that shit? Motherfucking backdrop. This is some bullshit. They took my shit completely out. Let me see, can I get my shit back? What the hell?
It still looks good. I see your logo. There it
That
is.
is crazy. There we go. We back. Yeah, they took.
We're back in full effect.
They be trying. I told you they be trying to play me, but we ain't gonna listen. We do a lot of editing here, so we good.
Yeah. We good. It looks good.
But listen. Again, it's been a pleasure meeting you on this, talking to you on the show. We got a lot. We got a lot done tonight.
We did.
It's been an hour. I want you to talk to them about what's going on with you right now and what's to come. Got to talk to them.
So look out for a feature film called Driving Force, directed by Antoine Allen, starring myself, Justin Headlam, and Nakia Dillard. It's a faith-based film. It's probably going to be coming to Pureflix or All Black. I play a really interesting character. I play a father who loses his daughter to a drunk driver. And I come face to face with that drunk driver, and I either have to forgive him or let him have it, if you know what I mean.
No doubt.
Yeah, so I have that. And then, of course, Whole Phase. Look out for that TV show. It's coming out, directed by Herb Kimball. That should be out pretty soon. Look out for Gerald's Hands, written, directed, produced by Nas Pankey, starring Andrew R. McAllister. I did a little voiceover work for that. So look out for Gerald's Hands. That's definitely coming out. And look out for some new production from Nas Pankey. Nas Pankey is really writing something. I'm telling you right now.
Matter of fact, let me get her a round of applause. Let's see, can I get a round of applause here?
Yeah.
Let's see, can I get a round of applause? Is my system letting me do it? Let's see. Listen, she's amazing.
Yeah, she is. I don't know if you've ever read any of her work, but incredible writer. Definitely check out her book, Evergreen Uprooted. It's on Amazon. Just a great person. Just a great person.
She's dope. I can't wait to see her again on the 4th. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna definitely have you come back. Like, for instance, when one of the shows come out, I would like to have you come up here and put a clip on to see it. You know, give people a sneak peek of what's to come. Like,
okay.
Speak, you know what I'm saying? Have you come up here and show that, and
definitely
introduce it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do at 2111 Radio. We celebrate.
Yes.
We celebrate not only the artists, but the actors, the producers, the directors, the writers. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're trying to bring to 2111 Radio. Because what's going on, people don't understand. The next couple of artists the people that's coming up are actors.
They are
producers, writers, authors. You understand? So true. I do have, if I'm not mistaken, I got a beauty. She called herself a beauty guru. Actually, her name is Ashley Williams. Actually, she's the sister of Ruth from Ruthless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, her little sister. She's going to be up here this Saturday.
Congrats!
I'm asking a lot of the women to come through so y'all can ask these questions, because she worked organically. She worked with nails and hair and makeup. You understand? So she actually works with Ruthless. Her wigs, the wigs that you see on Ruthless, those are actually the wigs that she create for them.
That's amazing.
So she's definitely going to be here this Saturday.
You got some big guests on your show. Congratulations!
Listen, I'm just trying to.
You doing it, bro? You doing it?
I'm trying to really get people involved and get more visibility as far as the people I bring, because if I can help one, they can help me.
Yes.
You understand? It's that simple. They're helping me by being on the show, like you. This episode right here, this is dope. Like I said, it felt like you my little brother or something. You just sitting here talking.
Yeah, it did. It felt that way. It really did. It didn't feel like an interview. Yeah.
No, it really didn't. It felt like it's just a funny ass conversation that just went somewhere else.
Yeah.
We talked about you, and all of a sudden I start doing the interview. Yeah, I met 50 Cent. And yeah, I used to be a producer.
Right. I met Peter Guns, Lord Tariq.
Yeah, Peter Guns, Lord Tariq, and Dwayne Reed. Like, is he a psychiatrist? What the hell?
Right. And that whole 50 Cent story that you told was incredible.
Yeah. Whisper in my ear talking about your head is huge. Like, I need that. Like, really. So, but yeah, so it was fun. But it was definitely one of the interviews that I really truly enjoyed, bro. I really
Definitely, definitely. And one more thing, if I can.
Yes.
We got this song called Angels Missing Wings that's out. It's featuring Marcus M. Will Wilson, Lorraine DeLuca, Gina Gutierrez, and myself. And then I'm working on a audio book / music album with M. Will, Marcus Wilson, called Music Between Notes of Kindness. Yeah, so look out for those 2 projects.
Oh, listen, see, now you're talking music. See what you
I had to close the show with music because that's what the show.
The connector done close the show with music. So what I'll do, I'll give that. Send me that song and I'll put it in rotation.
Oh wow! Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna email it to you to the same email address.
Same email address. Send that with the album cover and the MP3 title of the song, artist name, and then I'll put it on tomorrow morning.
Wow, I appreciate that. Look at that. I appreciate that. Thank
you. God. Look, that's God talking. That's God.
Good. That's God. God did.
God, listen, I'm just, you're the connector, and at the end of the day, I wanted to do something for you. So when you talked about music, I said, well, if he even talk about music, I'm gonna put something on the platform for him.
Wow.
Just to get the word out. So
thank you.
That's my thank you to you guys, you and
I appreciate it.
Story. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Definitely. But so listen, guys, we're gonna have to say goodnight. Mr. Connector, don't go nowhere. You're gonna stay right there because we're gonna talk
I'll
about
be here. I'll be here, of course.
2111 Radio is about to go off, but I appreciate everybody for showing up tonight. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Again, we're gonna be back Saturday, 8:00 with Ashley Williams, the beauty guru. So, but have a good night, guys, and yeah, that's about it. We out of here.